You're back with another match against Nathan. On the draw, he will be on Jeskai control most likely. This hand has a Gemstone Caverns going for it, but unfortunately the Eye of Ugin looks pretty silly with no Eldrazi threats. The Mox Opal's not turning on, and yeah, the hand's just not quite synergizing, so let's take a mull here. This one's a little better. Can drop the Candelabra, I think. Given we've got no soul lands, it's pretty unexciting to keep Candelabra, so let's do this. The question here was just two things we can do. We can either charge this with a green or a colorless, and I think we'll do a green. And then the other question is, do we crack the bauble? I think not, because we have 4 mana turn 2 for the forge, so we'll just pass over. Hope to see another tap land or tapping out for something, some middle threat, instead of holding up a counterspell for the forge, but we're still just going to slam the forge next turn. Given what our hand looks like, let's go green. That's pretty tempting too. I think I will just still play the forge for mana efficiency reasons, and I'm actually not that attached to it if it does get countered, so I don't even mind if we can't keep it around. Okay, we get to keep it. And we've got a good land on top, so let's keep that. Stifle. Interesting. I'm a Stifle fan, but not what I've seen in a control deck for a little while. All his dust doesn't look that interesting. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Let's rumble now. Sure. I'll probably use Bauble on end step. It's funny when you've got a Bauble and a Mystic Forge in play, because if you draw a card that's a non-land because of the Bauble, you might as well just cast it with the Mystic Forge. So, like, in a lot of ways, you're kind of missing out on the draw by using the Bauble. But I think I will. If there's 3 lands on top, then it's... Well, if there's 2 lands on top, this works out better. Let's see. I mean, we're not losing Metalcraft, so not too concerned there. Scalding on top. Oh, random card shows a Scalding. Let's put green into this again. Not too worried about Triumph. 5/5 lifelink's really kind of small game in this sort of matchup. So take a draw step. There's no land, so I guess this is working out. Oh, another newbie. I do like Ugin. Let's play that. Get rid of the Triumph. It's not that scary, but it's good enough that we'll show it some respect. I don't. I guess I will use the Mystic Forge. All color spells are costing 2 less, so anything cheap on top I can just cast right away. I've got this green, so I can cast up to a 3-drop. I'm not too concerned about drawing the Beseiju. Okay. Well, now that they've bolted this, let's just hold on to Beseiju. Oh, it's a miracle. So somewhere in their top 5, they now have a Stern Scolding. Very quickly shocked that Foundry. It's interesting. I would like to draw that. Let's go ahead and play the Golos. It probably gets countered, and then next turn we can just go crazy with Tolarian. And we also get to hold up a Beseiju activation this turn if it ends up mattering. And if Golos resolved, that's also great. Christian. Okay. That's a nice one. They're a little bit flooded here, having hit every land drop. So happy to draw the Tolarian. Not happy to see this step on top. Smash is cool. Let me just check if I can activate Golos. I have a feeling I might be able to. Blue, green, one of the other 3 colors, and these both filter into a different color. I think I can do Golos activate. That seems pretty good. I guess if they snap Stifle me, that's pretty brutal. It might just be better to keep casting things off the top, given how much mana we've got. Boy, is it tempting though. So we're short now, I think. 1, 4, 5, 6. We do have 7, but the filtering means we can't keep going. That's fine. We'll just hit with the Golos and then plan a trade with the Triumph. And hold up either Fountain Port or Urza's Cave activation. Just take this trade. At this point in the game, given how much advantage we're kind of accruing, I think all we need to do is make sure we just don't die to a 4th. we'll go with the treasure here, since it's +1 with the Tolarian. A lot of lands on top. Alrighty. Given that, I can now finally justify spinning my gold loss. So, blue, black, green, white, red, orange, spin it. Man, it's such a bad couple cards. Let's say chemical. Yeah. Nathan sees the writing on the wall, so we can move on to the next one. Yeah, I guess to note there, I probably shouldn't have played land prior to spinning Golos. I should have played one of these off of it, but very minor. Alright, let's bring in... I did just sideboard, so I'm pretty comfortable doing it again in the same manner. I think I want to bring in these 6. I want to cut the Brood Scale combo. They're just a bit too interactive to consistently get it off, so happy to cut it there. Cut the Ballista just to dodge Artifact Hate. Cut the All Is Dust. And cut the Dismember. They have a couple like Tamios and things that you can target, but generally speaking, you'd rather just have another threat or another different piece of interaction than something that kills just one creature. I'm going to keep. Do I want to gemstone or not is the question. I think I will. And we'll drop the bauble. My reason for this is I want to at least turn 2 Ugin. If I just don't do this and I play the Mana Vault, then my turn 2 doesn't actually have a play, so I like having the outs of being able to just power out the Ugin here. Now I've got Kozilek's Command for 3 up, that's also pretty appealing. Given we've lost the Mana Vault now, we'll just cash in the Kozilek's Command. Okay, definitely like the Thought Knot here. Don't want a bauble that's caught by a Null Rod. Don't really want Khan either. But very happy keeping a Thought Knot. I think it's right to play Thought Knot here. This should kind of clear the way for the Ugin next turn if they do have another counterspell. Big Tef. Big Tef's a long way away. They do have a fetch, so the Brainstorm's probably a little bit better. So let's just take the Brainstorm and put them to the test to see if they can find something. Need to make sure we don't walk into this again, Joe. Okay. So they've either drawn something or they think I'm going to attack into the Joe. I have no intentions of doing the latter. Yeah, copper 1. I guess if I do attack with the Thornot, then it definitely gets Giganjoed, and then I guarantee the Ugin cast, but I don't know. I think it's... They just had nothing better to do. They didn't care that much to cast a... cast the Preordain, so let's just play the Ugin out. Hope for the best. Nice, good there. Got a map under there. And no attacks. So next turn we've got... For Eldrazi we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're actually not that far off the Ormog. And then also any other land would let us Ugin, so... I was considering untapping the Mana Vault, but it seemed unnecessary. Let's Preordain back, sure. It's a really tough matchup from their side if their interaction's not lining up. Like if this Null Rod's not catching multiple things, and they haven't got a fourth or some kind of quick threat, then it's really tough for them to kind of compete with all the Mogs and Ugins. So we've got one here. Yeah. Very unexciting talisman. Let's... I guess I'll let them again draw the spirit token. I don't think they will. They do. Unfortunately, it is another artifact, so now the Null Rod's kind of catching a bit more. Just annoying. And then here. I guess the good news is I can Thespian Stage copy the temple to get us one closer to the Ulamog. The other question is, do I want to play out these things just to have them in play in case the Ugin gets hit? I'll put the Talisman in play on the off chance that the Teferi minus is on Ugin. Just to save me the casting cost of it. There's Preordain. Just cantripping. Ugin's a really good sticky threat against these control decks where you can't just bolt it cleanly. It makes each of these is 2 for 1 pretty much, so always happy to see it in these matchups. They've successfully cantripped 3 times this turn, but their board has only improved by a 2-1, so I'm feeling pretty happy. Definitely not untapping. Let's see what we draw. Nice. I'm happy to offer them the trade with the token. They might just have to take it, not to go too low. I do take it. Uptick. A saga underneath, great. Let's wrap this one up, I think. And hopefully gives us the GGs. And that's the match. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.